All right, you guys, I am back with another thrift haul. This one is kind of a different thrift haul because it's actually an out-of-state thrift haul. I mentioned before, but I had been to Michigan previously and did absolutely terrible there. You guys told me to go to the Grand Rapids area, which I did this time. I was doing a vacation for something else and had some time to thrift, and I actually did really well. Michigan redeemed itself, and that's what this haul is today. So I'll share with you guys some of these items. Some of them still need price just because some of them are kind of more rare, but we'll go through those as we can. This one I actually got for me, so we'll throw that over there. This first one is a Kate Spade bag, and I forget the name of this one. Patrice Satchel bag. This is in really great condition. I did pay up for this. I paid $10 for it, but I should be able to sell it for around $65 is what comps were going for. It does have some slight wear on the inside, but overall is in really clean condition. So I was excited to find that. This next one is a soft surroundings cardigan. And even though we are in warmer weather, I still wanted to get this because it had a lot of things going for it. So soft surroundings, this one is an extra large. The larger the size in this brand, definitely the higher the sell-through rate. It is a nice, like, grungy waffle knit waterfall cardigan with a lot of really pretty, I don't know what you would call that, taping. Almost looks like embroidery, but definitely got some contrast details to it that I thought were really gorgeous. And this was a very popular cardigan. I think I might be the only one with this size. I paid $5.99 for it, I believe. Prices were a little bit different in Michigan than in Ohio, but all around relatively the same. I think I paid around $5.99, and I'm gonna list that for $35. Also found these Good American jeans. These are a size 8 in the good waist style, which is a pretty sought after style in this brand. Also has some distressing at the ankle. I need to look these up, but I think I can usually get around $40 for those. And jeans were actually cheaper in Michigan. They were only $7.99, whereas compared to Ohio, they are $8.99. So good prices there. Surprisingly, the tops were more expensive. A little more than I was used to. Some of the long sleeve tops were actually $6.99, which is quite expensive for tops. Also in Michigan, they have, at least in the region I was in, a no like plastic bags policy. So everything had to be put in a reusable bag or you walk out without one. So I bought a couple of reusable bags. Our areas are starting to do that, so I'll just be prepared when that happens. This next one is another high sell-through rate brand that I like getting. It is Planet by Lauren G. This is a tank top. Now I can't really tell if this was made this way or not, but it has somewhat of like a raw edge. This isn't typically what this brand does, so I think it might be like cut off DIY, but I still wanted to get it because this brand sells really well for me. And their stuff is usually made out of like Pima cotton and things like that and performs really well. I think because I do think that's DIY, I'm going to try to look up the style and see if it's manufactured that way or not. But anyways, I'm probably going to list it for $30 to $35. This next one is a Levi's pair of jeans. This is one of the only styles that I'll still get in the women's Levi's. These are wedgie jeans. These are the wedgie straights, and they're also a size 31. It's a pretty decent size. I might actually try these on for myself, but larger size in the wedgie is definitely going to do better. And I paid, again, $7.99, and if I do end up selling those, I will probably list them for around $45, maybe $50, just because of the larger size. This was the last item that I found while thrifting. It is a men's Levi's jacket, denim, size extra large. It does appear to be a vintage label. I have to do some more research, but it's got super like acid washy grunge, really nice color on it, and acid wash Levi's and just about anything performs well for me. I only paid $6.99 for this. The Levi's men's denim jackets don't have a 100% sell-through right now. I think it's just because we're in warmer weather, but the ones that are selling for quite a bit. And because I think I have a really good size and acid wash and possibly vintage, I think I'm going to list that one for $65. This is one of my favorite denim wear brands to find. It is Democracy, and it is the AB solution. So I only get the ones with this waistband that are the AB solution or AB technology. These ones are really good because of the size, and they're like a boot cut flare. I think I've only found skinny ones in these, so I think this might increase the value. I paid $7.99 for these, and I think I'm gonna actually list them for $30 to $35 just due to the size and the fact that they are like a more boot cut. I can't remember. This might be the only pair of shoes I got. We'll see. These are a Y2K DKNY sandal, all leather with like an espadrille rope side. They are like perfect little slides. They're in relatively good condition for their size, and just in case anybody asks, they are a size 8. I paid $4.99 for these, and I think I'm actually going to list those for closer to $40 because I think they're going to do really well. This is a Free People Movement item. These are their joggers, and they actually had a specific name to them. Let me see if I can find it. These are called the Kyoto leggings, and this appeared to be a more desirable color in this style. I paid $7.99. I'm going to list these for $40. Found a pair of Lily Pulitzer pajama pants. These are just a size small, but they are a nice multicolor and in really great condition. These are just going to go for $25, but I only paid $4.99 for them, and they should be a relatively quick flip. I got to remember to lay these nicely in the tote because we're trying to prevent wrinkles, and I'm not doing that right now. Okay, this was another awesome denim find. These are a pair of Spanx. Pretty much any Spanx denim does well for me. These are a size extra large. They are a nice blue denim, and they are also like a crop, I guess crop wide leg. I got to look up the style with what looks like an undone hem. And larger size in Spanx jeans do really well. I've got to look up the style on these a bit more, but I think I might be able to get like probably $75, maybe over $100 for those. Found a couple pieces of Eileen Fisher, which I was really happy about. This is a plus size, 1X silk tank top. And I paid $5.99, I believe, for this. I'm going to list it for $35 to $40 on that just because it's silk and a plus size. Found a couple of actually really nice Lululemon stuff while I was there. I just realized these are missing the drawstring though. So let me see. And type in missing drawstring on our sourcing spreadsheet. I don't know what the styles of these are yet. I'm gonna have to look them up. But I do know that anything but the leggings always performs well. These are a women's because they do have a women's size dot on the inside, but they should do pretty well. They're kind of like a, I don't know, they look kind of like one of the dance studio ones. And those usually go for like $40 to $50 for me. So you will look that up and see. This is also Lululemon. Also a women's pant. These ones are in like really nice condition, have hardly been worn. I'm gonna have to look up this style as well, but I would guess probably around at least $40 for that. I'm not gonna completely unpack this one, but this is an Eileen Fisher 3-piece set, and they are all a size large, and I believe they're all silk. It's a pant, a tank, and then a nice matching jacket. And I think she priced this for me for $6.99. And I have no idea what I'm going to list that for. Probably like close to $100. I'm going to have to do some more research on the 3-piece sets, but definitely a good high value set. This one I kind of risked it on. This is a brand that's been performing pretty well for us. It is Soma. This is their line Sensual, and I know that their robes were doing really well, so when I came across this, I wanted to get it because high sell-through rate. This is 100% silk, and it's this gorgeous floral duster length robe. The caveat to this is it is missing its little sash, its tie. So unfortunately I don't have that, but I decided to still risk it because sell-through rate was really good. This thing is gorgeous. I think somebody might want to wear it as just like a kimono piece. And we will see how it does. I need to factor in the fact that it is missing its belt. But if it did have the belt, I think I saw some of them going for like $50. So I wanted to get it. This is a newer brand to me, and if you come across it, I definitely recommend getting it. It doesn't have a 100% sell-through rate and everything, but the stuff is going for quite a bit. Let me see what I was going to price this for. I was going to price this, oh, I still have to look it up. Okay, well, the brand is Stone Island. New men's BOLO for you. Made in Romania. Size 32, and it says type SL on it too. I don't know what that stands for, but I would imagine it means something about the line or the material. These are just a pair of men's like black kind of chino pants, more like tapered joggers actually. But this brand has some really solid value, and you can see just a lot of detail goes into it. I mean, there's stuff all around it. They've got loops on the back pockets here. A really high quality brand. I think I saw some of these going for like $85. So I got to do some more research, but I think that should be a good flip. This is more like a $25 flip, but a really good sell-through rate. Buck Mason, size large. This is just a plainsman t-shirt, but it should go for $25. And Buck Mason is a great men's BOLO brand to be on the lookout for. They have some really high sell-through rate stuff. This is a Victoria's Secret bra. I've been slowing down on the bras a lot lately, but this particular one actually has a really good sell-through rate, and I think I can actually get $35 for this pre-owned bra actually. This is the Incredible Knockout Ultra Max, and it is a size 38 double D, so that should help to sell it. Keeping that one. Some more Eileen Fisher. This is a size large, 100% linen maxi dress. Black. Don't know quite what I'm going to list this for yet, but larger size, good material, Eileen Fisher. That's definitely going to bring some money. If I had to guess, at least $50 for that. This is another Lululemon item. It's just a women's t-shirt. I'm going to have to look up the style of this. Does that have a spot? No, it's just the fold. Probably a $30 flip on this guy. Couple more bags to go. Got some good stuff. Okay. This is a Soft Surroundings women's like blazer looking shirt. Size medium. I can't remember what this style was called, but it's very multicolor, very pretty. It actually has like a peplum back. And I feel like this was going for around $40, if I can remember correctly. But any kind of like really well-known brand with this multicolor print, definitely worth looking into, because more than likely it's going to be a good flip. Oh, I forgot about this one. Jordan, can she hear me? What? This is one of the vintage t-shirts I forgot about. It's a Ted Nugent vintage shirt. This one's also probably going to go for quite a bit. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, lots of vintage t-shirts that I'll be showing you guys. I'm going to set this aside because I need to look it up. It's a size large. It is single stitch. And I did not see 100% sell-through rate, but the ones that were selling had like big graphics like this, and they were going for some pretty good money. I think maybe like 85, but I got to do more research on that. I found some Birkenstocks. These actually had a specific name. They are called the Dorian Clog, and they actually say Birkies on them, which I had to look up to make sure wasn't fake. These are actually Birkenstocks. But they're in really decent condition. I did pay up for these. I paid $14.99, but I expect to sell them pretty quickly for $65 because these Birkenstock clogs are doing really well right now. I'm gonna set these over here. I guess I got more shoes than I thought. Pair of vintage Y2K women's Skechers shoes. I've sold many of these. I can usually get about $50 for them. This block chunky heel is really good, and Skechers as a brand does really well in Y2K right now. I found some Can jeans. These are their curvy line with a K, and I don't pick up everything Can, but these had the ultra flare, which is the main reason that I got them, and I should be able to sell these for around $35. I think I got another pair in here too, somewhere. I've got a few pairs of these Vegas jeans. This is not typically a brand I get. However, I noticed that the larger sizes do well in this brand. I'm not going to unfold them, but I will show you the style. It is the Heritage Fit, and these are both a size 16, and they have the like thick stitching. So Vegas in larger sizes can do well, and I think I should be able to sell both of those for $35. This is an anime that I've sold a t-shirt from the past. It has a really high following. It's hard to see it, but it's Death Note. If you guys have watched it, you know there's like a huge following for it. Oh, there's something in the pocket I didn't know was there. Let you girls look at that later. It's heavy and it's glass, if that tells you. Did not realize that was in there. We're gonna have to remove that from the premises and wash those pants, but I don't know how I didn't realize that because it's kind of heavy. But Death Note is an anime. I'm not going to show you the rest of the pants because I don't want you to see what's in it, but it is a really popular anime and pretty much has like a 100% sell-through rate. I tried to look up shorts, could not find a lot on it, but expecting to at least flip those for $25 just because it's such a popular anime. All right, here are some of the other really cool vintage t-shirts we found. I do pretty well with religious single stitch vintage t-shirts. Kind of plain in the front. This one has a really cool graphic in the back though. So I think this is gonna do well. Jordan, look at, don't say what it is, but look in the pocket of those shorts. Single stitch. So I think that this should do, I think that this should do really well. I would have to look this up, but I am going to guess that I'm going to price that probably for like $50. Is there stuff in it?
I think there's residue.
Oh, seems like a nice one. I don't know. All right, here's another cool vintage t-shirt. Here's that Stone Cold Steve Austin one that I mentioned. Really cool graphics. I feel like I've been finding some really weird stuff at the thrift store lately. Okay. It was another one of those RMC jeans moments. This is also single stitch. This should also bring at least $100. I gotta look up more about it, but it's got the Austin 316 on it. So some fan is going to love that. This one's really cool. I kind of want to keep this for myself, but I just can't see myself wearing this as faded as it is, but this should still sell for quite a bit of money. It is a vintage audio sleeve t-shirt, more like Y2K, not vintage. It's 2005. It's really close to being vintage. It has a lot of fading. There are a lot of audio slave fans out there, and the vintage audio slave t-shirts have a tremendous sell-through rate, and I saw some Y2K ones that were doing really, really well. This appears to be the only one like the one I have in my hand. So I don't know, I'm probably going to price high and accept best offer, but that's a really cool t-shirt and one that not a lot of people have. This might be the last vintage t-shirt. I gotta look all these up. This is a vintage Coke t-shirt. Now, to be honest, I probably should have looked this up because this might be mass produced, but I kind of forgot it was my cart until checkout, and I just went ahead and went through with the purchase. This is a size large, made in USA, vintage single stitch Coke t-shirt. Really nice condition, really cool graphics. So this should do well, hopefully. $19.95. I'll see if like I have the exact same one or if mine's more rare. I need to look that up. Maybe I should have gotten it, but really good vintage t-shirt haul. Like in general, there's a few $100s in there at least. Not sure if you guys can hear the rain, but it's pouring. Next up is a plus size brand that actually seems to perform well. It's Kokoma Woman. And I found this in a 2X, actually new with tags, which is the main reason I got it. It's a really pretty, flowy button-up top. And this brand actually had a really good sell-through rate in the size. I actually think that I'm going to be able to sell this for, I want to say like $35 because it's new with tags. All right, and last bag. Need to go get another tote. One second. Man, that rain sounds bad. All right, the last of it before I go look up all those vintage t-shirts. This is an Athleta Brooklyn pant in a size 18. Plus size Athleta tends to perform well for me. They had this marked for $14.99, but it was half off, so I got it for $7.50. And I think I should be able to sell these for about $35. They're a really popular style in a really good size. Found Smart Wool, and I only paid, this was half off too, so I only paid $3 for it. It's a pair of Smart Wool women's leggings, size small. I checked this thing all over for holes, although if it did have holes I'd probably still get it. Oh, there is a hole. There's a hole in the knee area, but still it should sell really well. Smart Wool is a really good brand. I'm actually going to look up the style, so let me throw that over there. A pair of women's Duluth shorts. These perform really well for me. They're not like a super high dollar amount, but they're usually a pretty quick flip. Size 10, I paid $2.50. It should go for $25. This is another pair of jeans. These I got for $3.50. They are American Eagle. Newer label kick boot, and anything American Eagle flare or like boot cut usually does pretty well, but you don't want to pay up too much for it. Usually $5 is my cutoff because they only fit for like 25, and that's probably what I will list those for. Next up, these are a pair of Quicksilver amphibian shorts. These have a very high sell-through rate, but they don't go for much. I got these pre-owned at a low cost. They should go for about $25. And then I also found them new with tags. Same thing, just a different color. And these ones should go for probably only like 30, maybe 35. Found a pair of Rock Revival jeans, and I think I paid up a little bit for these. Let me see. Rock Revival. I paid $14.99 for these, but I think I should sell them for $50. They are the Vivian boot in a size 28. Pretty decent size. Classic thick stitching and blingy butt area that Rock Revival people like. Got a Robert Graham men's skull shirt. This is a size large. I think I paid like $5 for it, and we're gonna flip it for, I wanna say like 25 to 30. I like quick little t-shirt flips like that. This is one of my favorite brands to sell lately because they have a really good following. It is Packed Organic. And this is a women's size small collar block pullover sweatshirt. I think this is going to go for $30. A pair of Lululemon, where's the logo? Right here. Lululemon leggings. Need to look up the style of that, but it should do pretty well. And I always make sure now with the Lululemon leggings at least that they have a size dot. So these ones did. Pair of Beyond Yoga leggings. I'll sell these for about $35. And these ones are a size small. They're like a really nice, not coming off across in camera, but like a forest green heathered legging. These are a pair of women's Prana pants. I did look up the style before getting them, and they should sell for about $30 to $35. I only paid $4.99 for them. Pair of like wide leg hiking pants. I can't remember what the style name was, but it was doing pretty good. Pair of really nice Figs pants. These ones are a size large. I feel like they are men's, but I'm going to look up the style just to be sure. Those will probably go for 25 to 30. And then lastly is a new with tags, soft surroundings top. I did pay up for it. I paid $8.99, but it was a 3X. Really nice, soft, like beachy coastal color, and new with tags. I should be able to sell that for about $30. It's actually more like a sweatshirt. It's got a nice soft interior. Okay, so I think I got roughly about 50 items in this lot. Definitely with everything I spent will be covered by one of those vintage t-shirts. So I'm super happy about that. Hope that you guys enjoyed watching. If you guys are in Michigan, Grand Rapids is definitely the place to source. I've not been to every city in Michigan, but so far, Grand Rapids is it. And I highly recommend thrifting there. I found a lot of great stuff. I did go on Monday and Tuesday, so I went pretty early in the week. Found a bunch of great stuff, but I'm gonna go comp some of these vintage t-shirts that I'm really excited to find out more about. And I will get back with you guys and let you know where I ended up pricing them. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.